I don't need your authority. Down with the moral majority, 'cause I wanna be the minority. I pledge allegiance to the underworld. One nation underdog, there of which I stand alone. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a, I guess, Earth 2 Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So I was trying to go and get tickets for my designer con before, and what happened? My bank account had locked me out, or at least one of them. The one bank account that has money in it had locked me out. So my girlfriend was nice enough to buy dinner last night, make me a little breakfast this morning. I took it home, so it's great. I will get that resolved. Unfortunately, it's Saturday. I won't be able to get it resolved until the bank opens on Monday, so that is fine. Thankfully, I have a couple doll hairs over there and in my wallet, and those dollars combined will get me food tomorrow. But yeah, so I thought that was pretty interesting. I'll let you guys know. People are saying that the VIP experience is the best for Designer Con. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that's on each separate day. Alex, Reverend Alex, guy from Ecomi, he's saying that, oh hey, as people, if you're going to Designer Con, are you going to go and join the whole con? Are you just going to hang around the Ecomi booth all the time? Are you going to get me a beer if you do that? I don't know if Designer Con's 21 plus or if it. I think a con just most people should be able to go, even kids. But then you just have like the 21 and over drinking thing, which. So again, I know I get there on Friday. I don't know what time. I haven't bought the tickets yet, so I don't know if I'm going to be going to the show on Friday. Probably not. And then I think we check. I think we check into the hotel on Friday. I still don't know where it is. My bad. So today we do have a couple of things to go over. We have a. So we got here. I was just watching the Women X Veve featuring Trevor. They were interviewing him, and I had at like the 19-minute mark, 20-minute mark, give or take. He's talking about Wendy had asked him, when Lopez, when Wendy had asked him, like, hey, how long does it take you to make one NFT? And he says, well, consider that's assuming we have the license already, because licenses would take anywhere from 3 to 18 months to get, give or take. It's like, okay, well, it's a long time. It's good info. So assuming we have that already, you have to know that there's going to be a difference between something that is already available in physical statue, like I've said before, DC. Pretty much every single statue that we have in DC is a physical statue already. Spider-Man was not. So when he mentioned today, he said, actually, quote, Loki, I'll just play you the thing.
Show that model. Disney didn't actually have that. I say Marvel is, I think that's part of that. They didn't have in the TV show.
He's talking about the Loki, the alligator Loki, and he was saying that Disney doesn't actually have that, and he's like, well, when I say Disney, I mean Marvel. Marvel, Disney. Disney doesn't have that, meaning like Disney owns Marvel. Marvel doesn't have that logo, or they don't have that actual physical statue because that's something that was created for the show. It's not in the what do you call it? Not in the comics. There's no origin story like there is for Throg. There's no origin story. There's no there's multiple ways. Like let's just say, how does Professor Xavier get paralyzed? One of the ways is by they show it in X-Men First Class. And spoilers if you haven't seen it. Somebody's trying to shoot Magneto, and Magneto's like, pew, 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 and then one of the bullets ricochets off his hand, and it goes into Xavier's spine. It's like, ah! So that's one of the ways, and then one of the other ways is by fighting Beast. Something happens to Beast, and he's fighting Professor X, and Beast just just miles around like a rag doll. But they don't have that option with this. So they said like that in conjunction with Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man, they had to do that same thing with. There was no physical statue. It was just something of their own making. So Trevor had pretty much just said that it's something they had to make themselves. I had a couple people message me about that. Like, did he just confirm Disney? I don't think so. I think that's just another. Maybe it was a Freudian slip, kind of a slip of the tongue thing. Maybe he didn't mean, and maybe it was like, oh, Disney doesn't have this, and it's like, oh, we were talking to Disney, but again, Marvel and Disney are technically separate entities, even though Disney does own Marvel. Sure. I mean, there's a possibility that he misspoke, and that is a slip of the tongue confirmation that we do have Disney. Again, people make mistakes. Like when what's his name? I forget who plays him. The Hulk in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He was asked about people dying. He's like, "Oh, wait till Infinity War, everybody dies." And then Don Cheadle's like, "Dude," I was like, "Oh," and then yeah, there you have it. I think even Tom Holland was like told like not to talk, or he's told like, "Oh yeah, this scene," and spoilers if you haven't seen it, for Tony Stark at the end of Endgame, why they're all there. He was told that was for a wedding, so he's like smiling. He's like, "I was told it was for a wedding," and clearly it was not. It was not a wedding. So I don't know. The other thing was, and get ready for this. Remember when Niall Ballantyne had his what do you call it? Niall Ballantyne had his tattoos. Like at 1,000 subs, I want to get a tattoo. And I told people when it goes to $1, sure, I'll get an Ecomi tattoo. I'm obviously going to get one much sooner. When I do take us all to Florida, I will go and get and I'll answer the questions in a second. When we go to Florida and we have an Orlando party, whenever that is, 30 cents, 50 cents, whatever, I'll pay for everybody's Omi tattoos. But this mad lad decided to get one on his own. It's obviously the Ecomi rings, and then it looks like it's got stars and the moon and then a whale in the sea. I was like, oh, that is epic. That is really cool. That is really boss. And it is from the Instagram account D Benedict. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, D Benedict. It's Delta Papa Bravo Papa Delta X-ray. That's what you search for the Instagram. We're not following each other, and because again, when you DM me that, there is something. I don't even know what the title of this video was. Something like Ecomi Sensation. Alcohol. Not actual alcohol. It's like my rubbing alcohol there. I get cut. I'm very clumsy. I get cut sometimes. So I remember when Pokemon came out, and at first it was only a couple of friends of mine that were like, "Oh, this is awesome! This is so good! It's so cool!" Like, again, just back in the day, there weren't that many video games, at least not nearly as much as there are now, and this new one's just like, it was just groundbreaking. It was so cool. Oh my god, it was epic. And I had a Nintendo. One of my dad's friends gave us a Nintendo, like an NES. So I had Duck Hunt, we had the original Mario Bros, and we had. I remember the first time I made it to the castle. The first castle, the first world. And again, I'm like 5 years old or whatever. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I was like, oh, I wonder how many there are. And so I found out there was 8. It was like, my god. And then I didn't have a Super Nintendo, but I had an N64. My cousin had a Nintendo. Anyway, I remember that it was unlike any other game. The show was so good, and I remember everywhere I looked, it was Pokemon stuff. Even stuff that wasn't Pokemon stuff, I was like, oh, that could be a Pokemon. This could be a Pokemon. Like, I remember as a kid, one of my friends, whatever, had their birthday party at like this thing where you get like a dinosaur or a turtle or whatever, and you paint it. And I was like, my dinosaur is going to be red because I like red, and go heck yourselves. It's an awesome. And I was looking at it, I was like, could be like a Charmander, like maybe it's a Charmander, if it like Digivolve, whatever it was. I don't even think Digimon was around. So, and then I remember Yu-Gi-Oh came out, and then I was like, huh, this seems familiar. I still like Pokemon, still love Pokemon, but this is something that's really cool. It's just another thing that just swept the nation, like out of nowhere. Obviously, Pokemon long term turned out to be better and turned out to just have more nostalgia power and more replay factor. Again, where Yu-Gi-Oh went wrong, the video games sucked. Digimon, same thing. Video games sucked. Whereas in Pokemon, it's just everything came out. It was so good. I feel like Ecomi is doing that same thing, where you have people like, again, I'm sure people didn't have Pokemon tattoos in the 90s. I'm pretty sure they started getting them in the mid to late 2000s, because Pokemon wasn't cool for a little while. You were not cool in middle school if you were playing Pokemon. Just wasn't a thing. Like, it was not sexy to be a nerd. It wasn't up until like Big Bang Theory came out. No one ever gave like 2 cents paid attention to nerds. Whether it was and again I'll get to the comments in a minute. I just want to get this out. Whether it was Comic-Con, where again up until Jessica Negri came out as Pikachu, even like macho guys were like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of nerds. What would I want to see? Like, the girls that would go with you to Comic-Con at that time, it's like, oh, probably not girls you want to be with. And same thing like with guys. It's like, all right, we're all nerds. We're all like we're all just not that good looking. And then it became sexy. It became sexy in like the 2010s. For us, it was like maybe high school. People started playing again, and college definitely. Everyone played. I for what I heard, I didn't go to college. I had friends in college. It seemed like, and now Ecomi, there's 2 tattoos we know of. There's Niall Valentine and that one guy on Instagram. And obviously, I'm gonna get one. And if I can go to the whatever AOC was, Alexandria something Cortez, where she had the Tax the Rich dress. If I can go to that next year, I'll wear an Ecomi dress. I don't care. I'll get my hair did. I'll redo my nails, whatever. With an Ecomi tattoo on the back. I have a anti-demon possession 2 on this side for Supernatural. I'll get an Ecomi tattoo on there. So just flex and there's back. So, what is Ecomi? Ecomi dress? I don't care. And I feel like this is one of the things where it's already got a cult-like following. Like, how, like, let's say Superbad, instant classic. Sandlot. There's some things that are just instant classics. Maybe other people that are older than me can be like, you know what? Yeah, I've seen all this too. And because they're older than me, they've seen this, this, and this in the 70s and 80s. I think this is bigger than we think. I think this is something that is, everyone is underestimating this. So, yeah. I'm going to get back to comments now. I thought I've rambled on for 12 minutes. Brendan Z says, that's a nice tattoo. Whoever commissioned that, I give props. I think that's a pretty sweet tattoo also. I don't know who it was, but it looks like an awesome. Because it's got the whale inside there too. It's like, oh, it's a good touch. Good touch. Crowder says, what's up, Randy? What's up, Crowder? Free Kip says, Ray Fixie has spoken. Harley Quinn, ultra rare floor, moving on up. Oh, is it? Oh, God, hiccups. Let me see on the BB app what the Harley Quinn is doing. Spray hair. Oh, stray hair. Drops Harley Quinn, ultra rare. Now, which one? Was it the most recent ultra rare or the original ultra rare? I'll let you know as soon as, because it was about like $545, $550, give or take. It's still not going. So he did say Harley Quinn ultra rare floor, moving on up. Sweet tattoo also. Again, that's not mine. All right, so it's $559. So it's not this one. It might be the other one, Harley Quinn. And let's see. Let's take a look-see at it when it eventually loads. Titans PDX says, it's mine. Thank you, Brendan Z. Hey, yo. Bert the Jerk says, Randy, what's up, Bert the Jerk? Thank you for sending me that video before. Oh, my God. Look at her butt. Oh, and Veve tweeted out, Women X Veve. Women X Veve says, thank you so much, at BC_Trevor, for joining us. Waiting for part 2. If you miss it, it's here. So that actually just ended. So I definitely waited for that to end for me to go live. And again, Veve just retweeted that, which is great. All right, so the ultra rare for the original, 31 left, 80. So I don't know which one he was talking about, but hopefully that does go up. Mashi says, yo, what up, Mashi? How's it going? Jinferno says, howdy, howdy, howdy. Moon says, do you speculate that there will be an EPL trading at over $1,000 by the first quarter of next year? For those of you that don't know, that is an Earth 2 question. I forgot to go over my Earth 2 news. I'll do that in a second. By next first quarter next year might be a little soon. I would say by the end of it depends when phase 2 gets in. Like, it depends when we kind of get like, okay, we're 1 foot in phase 2, 1 foot in phase 1. I don't think we even have a roadmap for it, so it depends when that goes. When that is finally rolled out and we get stuff, and if they're 5 DCA or 5 DC, that marketing company finally releases the fact that, oh, hey, we bought another company called Drone. Now, again, that's just speculation. There's no confirmation that Earth 2 bought Drone, but pretty sure they did. And when it comes out and they do their job, it's like, okay, that's going to get some people's attention. Like, oh, this company's making moves. Oh, this company has Dylan CEO. Oh, this company, and it goes on and so on and so forth. They have the real Randy Chavez. And especially when Damon John mentioned that, like, oh my God. Yeah. So, I don't know. I would say I would have to wait for when Phase 2 starts rolling out, and then I'll go for there. But anyway, other Earth 2 news. I'm going to try to start doing a weekly show with Tech Ops, again, who used to co-host Guidebook Gaming, link down below. And with that is I am pretty pressed for time, so I don't know if I can. But we were talking about Earth 2, Ecomi, and conspiracy theory. So EEC, Echo, Echo, Charlie. I thought that'd be pretty cool. I thought that'd be pretty interesting. Yeah. Lucas says, give the man some likes, people. Yeah, everyone smash that like button. Listen to Lucas. Thank you. One Punch Brand says, yo, Randy, still going to DesignerCon? I'm going to be there. Hey, yo. I can't wait. So I do have to... I do have to go and say that have a couple drinks on Friday. Not going to be crazy. I'm just going to be like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to be like, Sia from Chandelier. 1, 2, 3, drink. 1, 2, 3, drink. Sia, right? Yeah, I think so. I'm not going to be throwing them back like that. I might have a couple beers, like 1 or 2. And pretty much, because I'm going to be jet lagged. So I'm going to try to rest on Friday. Go out and maybe do some day drinking on Saturday at Decon. My good golly gosh, bless me. People that want to do other stuff and get me high and get me to trip, I will be open to that at an Omi party. I can't do that at my first appearance with people from Veve. Like I can't. I have to wait to do it. I feel like I have to prove myself a little bit to them before that happens. I was like, okay, you know what? We'll trust him with something. I don't know. And then after that, then I can go and be like, all right, at these Omi parties, let loose a little bit more. I think I have to be a little more professional. Titan says, I have a name, Randy. Yes, you do. And just so everybody does not forget, D Benedict on the Instagram, which is, if you want to search Delta Papa Bravo Papa Delta X-ray. And he is a husband, bonus dad, cooking eggs, fitness, dogs, adventures, sunshine, craft beer. No bad days, dude. I miss beer so much. I think I have like a White Claw in here somewhere. And I drank whiskey the other day, and I don't know. I did not feel good. Like that night, I was like, oh. And even the next morning at the gym, I was like, yeah, bad times. Non-fungible wonderful says tattoo goes hard, bro. I know, right? I cannot wait. Again, that for all we know, that's only the second one. I mean, for all we know, it could be like the 10th, but other people are hiding in secret. I probably should get one, because I mean if I was gonna get anything, I have a Pokemon tattoo. Spent a lot of money in Pokemon. I actually spent more on Pokemon than I did in Tesla, and I didn't get a Tesla tattoo. Maybe I should. But also Pokemon, I've spent tens of thousands of hours in. Anything Pokemon related, I've spent tens of thousands of hours in, whether it's the games, the anime, the books, fan fiction, movies, talking about it, Pokemon cards, I had a whole business around it. Yeah, I'm gonna say that most of the waking hours of my life, or most of my life in general, probably were spent around Pokemon. Even still, I was watching, I forget his name, I think it's Madry Bread. He had a playthrough. This dude just does really cool playthroughs where he goes on and, no, not my videos, I'm gonna go to history. Where's it going? Yeah, Madry Bread says, can I beat Pokemon Yellow with only gift Pokemon? That sounds awesome. Yeah, so really cool stuff. Titans PDX says, it's me. B-Boy Steve says, I'm going to get a tattoo also once we get to 50 cents. I feel like because I'm one of the people that are, I don't want to say the face, but I'm one of the bigger content creators. I probably should, because people are like, oh, he's serious. Or maybe that would have the opposite effect. Comment down below how you think other people that didn't know who I was, how they would respond to me showing off my Ecomi tattoo, whatever it was. Would they be like, oh, this dude like a freak? Oh, he like super fanboy. Like, oh, you better not say no bad about Ecomi. It's like if you say like, if someone who really likes Star Wars and you call Han Solo like a wussy, and like, no one calls Han Solo, I don't want to come off like that, but I also definitely want to show dedication. Like, I'm all in, guys. Like, if my financial commitment wasn't enough, I'm all in roll up the sleeve. I don't know what I should. Right shoulder? I don't know. I do like to have the thing where outside of the arm on this and inside of the arm on this arm. I don't know though, but comment down below what you guys think of it. The US says I'm gonna get a tattoo up there. Evan Fujimoto says thanks for streaming, Randy. No problem, guys. Yeah, girlfriend was going to the Poconos today. I was worried because she was going by herself, but then her friend Tara's going with her. It's like, very good, very good. And it was already just because. So I will tell you guys a quick story. I hope it's not late where y'all are because it's a little scary. She told me a story. Her and her friend, I think, 2 friends. I don't know. It's like in the Poconos. Picture like the fields of Ohio, or picture it, Pennsylvania. It's a technology dead zone. There's tech dead zone. There's nothing out there. Like cell phone, there's no service out. Internet, got to go to the grocery store. So I don't like going there. I can't upload videos. I can't stream. I can't do anything. So even her her landline that she had up there, she had recently just canceled the service. Where you pick it up, it's just like it's dead. It's like whatever. Like you can't make any outbound calls. She is her and a friend go for a walk. I don't know if she even had a dog at this time. They go for a walk, and she's at the end of the block. So she's the end of the block, the last house. She goes straight, or get out of the house. There's a lake. Go to the right. Okay, there's the road. Going that way, and then there's a main, not as small a side street, another main side street, and you go that way. There's a main road. Long story short, she gets to the end of the block, and they don't hear anything, and they go and they feel somebody's eyes staring at them, like you've all definitely like, I feel it. I feel they're staring at me. Turn around. There's a dude there in like a top hat and like I don't know. She remembers a top hat, and I'm like, this guy was never before. Let's just keep walking. Let's keep walking. So they keep walking, and they just really go to the end of the block, and they turn around again. And the dude's gone, and it's like, did you lock your door? It's like, yeah, I locked my door. It's like, okay, well, what if, he's like, all right, so should we go back? So they're thinking of like just leaving. I was like, all right, let's go. Like, because they were just weirded out by something. I think it was getting dark, and it's like, whatever. They go inside. The phone rings, and she's like, yeah, this phone is like not. And she was so calm about it too. She's telling me, okay, I would have bolted out of there so heckin' quickly because the phone rang, and that phone is not supposed to be working, and picked it up. No one was there. But they stayed the night, and I was like, oh my god, she's gonna get abducted. So I'm thinking like, oh god, please don't go by her. So thankfully she's got a friend with her that hopefully will have the sense to run. Again, like, I love fighting. I love that feeling of just I love the feeling of just getting a good clean hit in. But I also like the feeling of like, I feel alive. Like I feel good. But again, that's in the ring, and because when you're out in the, and I promise I'll get back to it, Ecomi. I promise. Just one quick thing. When you're out in like the world, like, okay, well, one, you don't know if the guy that you're about to like throw down with has like a weapon. You don't know if they have friends that they have weapons, and you could be in a world of hurt. But let's say like things are fair. You're a man, he's a man, just like no weapons. And then what do you do? Well, you break his arm, you put him to sleep, you just knock his teeth out, whatever it is. Okay, well now you're getting arrested. Now you're on the hook from now you're on the hook for paying this guy who should not really be paid. He should be like, he should get what he deserves. And it's just not a good time. So I actually, if anyone tries to want to fight me, I usually I run away in general, even though I could win most fights. Just because I don't want to have to deal with that, especially now that I'm finally getting a little bit of money. So moving on. Thanks for streaming. Raven R says, "Ahaha, not alcohol. It's rubbing alcohol. It is rubbing alcohol. It's isopropyl alcohol, 91%." Moving on. Lisa H says, "Hi Randy, what's up, Lisa H? How's it going?" Homie Mike Jack says, "Facts, Mr. Wonderful Pineapple, bro. Got your tat looking right, Randy. It's not my tat. It is That is a white picture. That is white skin. That is not there. There is no tan in there. I will get one at some point. Also, Unfunded Wonderful went live last night, and he had like a pineapple cup that he was drinking out. I was like, oh, that is really boss. That was so cool. I love that. Jordan S says, "Get that bread." Plutomium says, "What's happening, big dog?" Well, it's happening. I got a common Loki before, and that secret rare went down to like $1,300. Like, are you hecking kidding me? I was thinking like, I'm gonna sell whatever I can sell. Like, I have like 3 extra common Captain Americas, and I have like 2 extra Tropicanas, and like 10. I was like, if I sell everything, there's a couple of them at 1,300. Maybe I could do it, but by the time I go to like list one, like now the price is up to $1,800. Like, I have a common and uncommon Dragon Girl as well that I unless I sell my him, I'm not going to complete that set. And oh god, this Loki set, I want that. Again, this is one of those things where like, why is it so awesome? Like, why is it so cool? Like, it doesn't even look that good, but it does. It looks really cool, and I want it. Like, what was that meme? I think I shared it in buddy of mine's. Wait a bit. Yeah, it's like me explaining why I need a $250 digital alligator this weekend. I like my family. that was me. I was like, babe, we gotta get this. We gotta get this. God bless her. She puts up with so much of my stuff. Not Fun Wellness says, "Bruh, check out Pokemon TCG new developments. OTW. What's OTW? On the way. Plutonium says, "Pineapple Gang." Not Fun Wellness. That's like the 3rd I've seen so far. Oh, that's the 3rd. Oh, so I feel like I really should get one. I can't afford one right now. When I go to Florida, I'll have my friend Stacy, who's gonna be doing all your tattoos anyway. She did the Donkey Kong tattoo. She did a couple of these guys. I will have her do mine, and y'all can check it out wherever I think that's where I might put it. I don't know. Titan PXC says, "All out that Pineapple Gang." Bert the Jerk says, "Omi will come out with Pokemon digital trading cards. This is cold hard facts, and they will re-release that OG Pokemon cards like they have been with the Marvel Comics. If they do decide to do that, oh my god, that is excited. It's over. It is absolutely over." I have a sneaking suspicion. I mean, we know they have cards because, and again, not to say that it's Pokemon cards. It was a while ago that I might not even have it. Where you? Oh my! Why do I save so many memes? Why do I save so much stuff? I don't. And again, I say the reason why I think we do have the cards. Oh yeah, here we go. Is because on the what do you call it? When you go to open the app, when you hit start collecting, collectible cards. Now I don't know who these characters are. This is Biscotti and Kaiju. Oh, that's so cool. A Kaiju like a Godzilla, and then Biscotti. It looks so good. I'm so hungry. Yeah. So it looks. We have them. How long is it going to take? Again, they're not going to announce Pokemon. Again, literally David said the other day, he's like, yeah, we're probably not going to announce something like that really up until we're able to, like, the servers can't handle it yet. Right now, their main thing is Immutable X. MTL will come. That MTL will come before Immutable X. That'll come in the next like week or two. And I still think that the Master Collector Program and Omi Utility Article. Master Collector Program might be this month. Omi Utility Article, I feel like they're not going to drop that up until Immutable X, which is probably next month. But the MTL, that should be in the next couple of weeks. Hopefully we're on Immutable X by next month, and then we get a whole bunch of exchanges in December. That was the other thing. In case you haven't seen it, but I think you guys have, that video on Binance, that people were telling me, Foster, Cavell, Anderson, like everyone, they were saying like, yo, what's this? And Foster did like a whole deep dive on there. It's like, I'm at work, I can't really make a video. It's like, okay, so that whole video is pretty much Foster's research that I did the other night. And basically it just said that the link that had the OMI to USDT was originally did go back to the website, but it had an error. And the error that it said was a distinct error saying that, no, there was something on there, but what was on there was removed or moved to another URL. Whereas another type of error says like, this page does not exist. That's just, ignore that. But the error, the one that we had, the error 404, was that it was there at one point and it had moved or had been taken off. So again, exchanges are businesses. If there's going to be a lot of demand for something, they're going to want to list it to get that money. So yeah, be heckin' awesome. Again, so Bert the Jerk with Pokemon card, it's possible they do. Even if they don't, I'd say they definitely have digital statues. But oh my god, I don't know how they would do that, because they are collectibles. Ecomi's a collectible company. How are you going to make cards collectible if you need cards to play the game, the actual TCG game? Unless they make the distinction, like these are not, because again, they have digital collectibles and digital comics. And if they become like an actual, like a store of not collectibles, maybe that's the distinction they can make. We have, digital comics, digital collectibles, and the next one is digital cards. That could be another drop down. Yeah. Rob W says, sup, homies, got a Todd today. Hey, yo, good for you, Rob, good for you. Valinor says, holding some secret rare Thor comics. They are low and only 250 minted. Good investment. Are they only 250? Oh my god. If you have multiple, good for you, mate. Good for you. B-Boy Steve says, most likely will probably think it's weird if you get a Nike tattoo, but this is different, as this will make people a lot of money. I mean, if you want to be technical, Nike's probably made a bunch of people a bunch of money as well, whether it's advertising or it's just buying the stock or shorting the stock, whatever. Now, granted, I don't think I would really want to. I think Nike still uses slave labor. I don't have any Nike stuff. If I do, it's by mistake, or if I do, it's well, I didn't buy it. So, yeah. Tony says, congrats on the Todd. Weeboy Steve says, if I had invested in Nike when it first started, and I was making life-changing money, I would probably get a Nike tattoo at that point. That's a good point. I mean, I've made enough now, or probably justify it, but maybe where I'm safe as when I don't just have $1 million, when I have $4 or $5 million, okay, could take a 40%, 60% hit and still be a millionaire. Then I would probably be all right. Okay, I don't know though. Luffy91 says, I will get one when I hit 100,000 in my account. I don't know how much OMI you have, but you probably should definitely get it this decade. Oh god, hiccups. I probably should get one soon, because I honestly think that obviously there are a bunch of people that have a lot more OMI than I do, but they also got it when it was stupid cheap. I think I might be the person that spent the most amount of money on their OMI. To get what I have, I think I spent the most. Just because, again, people that have hundreds of millions or billions, they probably got it when it was 0.0000, 4 zeros. I got it when it was 2 zeros. Yeah. Collins 4040 says, I'd wait for the tattoo till it pops off big. Yeah, but then I feel like a lot of people get. Yeah, I don't know. I'll keep you all posted. Grandma Small says, why we are live? Why we live? I just had a couple things I wanted to talk about. Just because before other people make videos, and I know that most people will probably be responsible with it, but I guarantee you some people would go on they would check out that VVX, Women of VV, and they interviewed Trevor, and it was oh, yo, he just confirmed Disney. And I'd be I just want to put it out there that, hey, could it be a Freudian slip? And yeah, maybe, but also on that trying to be objective, actually, I also think that it could just be that he, again, Freudian slip, just made a mistake, and he actually did mean Marvel when he meant it, just because Disney owns Marvel, that type of deal. So I'm just trying to be objective. And again, I did want to go over the Dragon Con thing, the Earth 2 thing, and then the tattoo thing. So there's a little bit to talk about. Also, tomorrow I'm going to have a Veve and Earth 2 giveaway. I don't know what time I'm going to do. I'm probably going to do that at maybe 11. I'll keep you all posted. I'll put the video link up like an hour before. All you have to do is be a subscriber, and then all you have to do is just be present to collect the prize, and that's it. So it's going to be some Earth 2 tiles, some Earth 2 NFTs, and some Veve NFTs as well. And that's what we are going to do. Mm-hmm. So, moving on. Oh my God, it is my 30-minute Patreon member shout out. Mm-hmm. What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears while I sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with little help from my friends. Yeah, I'm gonna try with little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? All right, moving on. Okay. See what we got here. Grandma's Pause, why we live? Oh, yep, just said. Rob W says, I want them all too, bro. Well, it's awesome. Grandma's Pause, when is E2 Phase 3 gonna start? We haven't rolled out Phase 2 yet. I don't know. Phase 3? 2023? I don't know. Big Collectibles says, super dope thumbnail. High One says, E2, LOL. Doing really good. I mean, people still be making money. Like lots of money, so yeah, it's still pretty active. No, I would not be talking about, or I would again. I still spend money every single day, whether it's on tiles or on gems. The tiles that I do buy are in Chaveztopia, link down below. And the jewels that I get are just I just get them. They're like 8 cents per jewel, so it's really easy to buy a lot of them. But I would not continuously be putting money into something that I would have there's a hint of a scam. So yeah. Luffy91 says 40 of 400,000 40, is that 4 million? 4 million Omi? Did you get that, Luffy? 4 million Omi? Get that bread. I am the Hokage says, what up, Randy? Ooh. Yo, what's going on, Internet Hokage? How you doing, fam? Hope you're doing well. And we are only a couple minutes behind on comments. Very good, very good, very good. Lord of the Realms has got the first and last set of each season so far. Now up to 17 sets. There you go. Get that bread. Oh, so you got the last set. Oh, so you got, last sets of each season. Okay, so you didn't get the Loki one. Gotcha. Populous Dynamitovich says, nice tattoo. Oh, you're getting one also? Dude, nice. Pics. Send me pics. Irshad Muhammad says, 1 a.m. in Germany and watching a Randy live stream. Heyo. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Ow. Yeah, I had a lot to do today, and unfortunately, it might as well have been in Brooklyn. It was in Queens, but I still had to take the Bell Parkway, and took like an hour-ish to get home. So I went to the gym. I mistakenly did the thing where it used to be just like, okay, bench and triceps one day, then back and biceps another day, then shoulders and abs, with some boxing. And the next day would be legs and abs and boxing, and then I would do arms. And then I would have like the weekend off, give or take. But then my schedule got all screwed up. So I did chest and back on one day. And then I did like shoulders and boxing, then legs. And then I did arms. And then I took a day off. And then I did legs. And then I thought I just did back and chest. But I didn't. I just did arms. And I did arms again like 3 days later. So now, I don't know. Everything's all out of whack. I'm going to do some legs and some abs and some boxing tomorrow. And then I'll do some chest and back the next day. So, yeah, I had that to go through. I still had to catch up with a lot of stuff on Veve. I thought I was going to help with a friend of mine's, what do you call it? Not fire sale, garage sale, but I wasn't able to make it in time. And then I was like, okay, I have a lot to talk about. So I figured I'd do this. And then I will help her out tomorrow because it's It's a good thing. So, and she's actually asking me, hey, how was your stream earlier? It's like, well, it was good. Going again. It was good. Going again. How is you? All right, moving on. Gooseneck says, the Becky Cloonan Batman, I think, is the coolest Batman. That was a pretty chill Batman. I myself like the Riso Batman. I think that one's pretty legit. But yeah, the Becky Cloonan's cool too. Pavle Stanomerovich says, nice, we have the same sets. Legit. Rohit Gupta says, what is this Patreon shout out that you do always? So link down below for my Patreon, and whether you do just $1 or the family and friends tier is $100, whatever it is, I put you on the list, the Patreon list, and then every half hour during my streams, if it's just a solo stream, if I'm interviewing somebody or if they're on the podcast, then I don't do that. But every half hour I just shout out my Patreon members, and then I also shout out Star Helix and Veve Vault on YouTube, and at not Star Helix and at Hey David Don on Twitter, because they pay to have signs up on my fridge. I don't have to do a Patreon member shout out. They're always there, like Jesus and Dashi, with us everywhere. So yeah, that's what they are. Pablo San says $500 is cheap for VV Land. Well, it depends. It depends how many tiles or boxes or land parcels they give away, and it also depends on how many. I think whenever they come out with it, at some point next year, it's whatever we have to pay is going to be cheap. Is going to be insanely cheap, in my opinion. And that's my move. Like, when you have those. Oh, God. I'm just. I hate the phrase, like, what's the move tonight? Because it sounds like so, like, young. It sounds so, like, 19, 20-ish. And I was at a buddy of mine's concert, I don't know how many months ago, and I heard this one dude who's, like, he was in his 30s, like, wearing a hat because he, like, had no hair, like I probably should be doing. And he was just, like, a scene kid that, like, never grew up. Now, again, black nail polish and long hair, like, so emo AF. I get it. But he was like, "Oh, what's the move tonight?" And I was like, "Oh my God, like, you are not 19 anymore. Like, you're in your 30s." That calling you, like, "Oh, is that the move tonight?" And he said it like 3 times. I don't know why it bothered me so much. Maybe it's because I thought that I saw that in myself, or I was like, okay, well, even though I don't say that, again, I retired. I still choose to work. I still like choose to do stuff. And it just, I don't know. I don't even know how I got on this. All right, so cheap in VV Land. I think the right move for me, what I'm doing, is I will sacrifice some of my OMI to get whatever sets I can, so I can get more points in the Master Collector program. Whatever it'll do, whatever it'll take, for it to be easier for me to get land. Because I feel like land will be, during the time that we're able to get it next year, let's say we're at anywhere between 5 to 10 cents. Let's say 7 cents. If a plot of land in the Vverse is $500, I think it's easier for that to 100x than it is for the 7 cents to 100x. Or even 10x. I think it'd be easier for that $500 piece of land to go to $5,000 than it is for the 7-cent OMI to go to 70 cents. Even though I think both will definitely happen. I just think that'll happen quicker, the land. So yeah, I definitely do believe, because again, if you're able to want to do stuff, if you're going to want to be able to, rent it out, if they're going to have resources, I don't know. If you're going to be able, how many, depend if you get more land, you get more points. I don't know, but all I know is that I have 112 million OMI, and I'm going to need to spend some of it. I'm not just going to hodl it. I should hodl it. I don't know what to do. I'm just keeping you guys posted what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. That's my plan right now. All Jack Gaming says, could IT be anybody? I don't know what IT means. Could it be anybody? Let me know. Raven R says, is there a way to view your NFT on GoChain? I see people on Reddit asking about it. But I do know Ecomi have said that they are NFT. I guess it's the way GoChain and backend software setup. I'm not 100% sure. I do know that when they move over to the Ethereum blockchain via Immutable X, they have to remint everything, which should probably take like several hours to remint everything. And the marketplace has to be marketplace is going to be closed for like 8 or 9 hours that day. It's going to suck, but that's what you have to do to remint your NFTs. So we got a deal. General 69 says, is Ecomi sponsoring part of the Decon event with no David or Dan appearance? They are sponsoring. I think it's attached to the Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi is going to be Veve or Ecomi something. And correct, no David or Dan. I think Alex is going to be there. I don't know if Reese or Trevor are going to be there, but I know Alex will. Man in the booth. Claire Violet Hanley says, do you ever get tempted to buy another crypto like Shiba Inu or something else? No, I do get that feeling of like not regret. It's like, oh man, if I had a crystal ball, man, I should have just went into like Solana or yeah, like a Saitama or Shiba Inu, and again putting 100,000 in, I'd have millions by now, and then sell it and then put it into Omi. But again, this is the smart play, in my opinion. It's again, is it smart to go all in on any one thing? Probably not. But for me, this is as safe and is going to give me as good return. Again, nothing is going to give you as good returns right now. That's going to be as safe as Ecomi, in my opinion. You make the well, you could probably argue it very well. It's like, okay, well, actually, multiple things have done a lot better than this has the past several months, since it went from a penny to 0.001. Went to a tenth of that. I think like Solana, maybe Cardano, definitely like Saitama, Shiba Inu, even some of like the rug pull coins did better before they were rug pulled, before they took everyone's money, and yeah, so I stay away from those. I don't regret what I'm doing. This is the safest option in my opinion. So yeah. No, I don't get tempted. Linux says, just came back from the gym, getting that shake and vitamins. Money is nothing if health is not here. Let's get it, Randy. Let's get it. Nothing but water. This is your reminder to hydrate. Drink some water. I love those Aquafina commercials. Like, drink more water. I was like, yeah, you're right. I should. Cosmo said, do you believe institutions are going to step in and buy the comics? I think that some institutions might buy. They're not going to be buying like commons or uncommons or even rares, or maybe they might buy a secret rare, or like a James Bond ticket or something along those lines. Because again, these big institutions, I think what Visa got an NFT, and they spent like hundreds of thousands or $1 million on it, give or take. I think they'll do that, but to go in and spend like hundreds of dollars on common, it's just not going to happen. The secret rares, though, for commons, they might. I could definitely see that happening, because those are worth it for them. Oh, spend tens of thousands of dollars. They have an expense account. Let me do that. Some companies have a crazy expense account where they could use that for a gift for another company. So they could do that. I think that'd be pretty legit. Grandma Smile says, Randy, let's pregame. That's the move. We're gonna get lit. No, don't say that. Oh my God. I don't think I can. I'm too old. James White says, when Reese says migration to immutable in a month, do you think maybe he's just giving a really long deadline because he doesn't want to disappoint if they don't deliver on that again? Yes. I think Reese is if I were Reese, I would be like, God, he is a saint. He should be eligible for sainthood, because if I was him, again, I sometimes get annoyed that I get 40 people asking me oh, what'd you get on the drop today? It's like, and of course I'm an idiot about it. I don't just hit one response like, hey, I didn't get anything on the drop. I got a common Loki on the secondary market though, and I should just copy and paste that and just spam it. But I don't. I'll make it individual. I was like, I got this on the secondary. I'm so stupid with it. But I get annoyed by that. I can only imagine how frustrated Reese must be when they have, not only are these people killing themselves to get these jobs done, whether you're Alex, whether you're Trevor, Reese, David, Dan, anyone that works for Ecomi, I guarantee you their work-life home balance is probably off, because again, I would know that going in. If they were to say hey, we need you to come out of retirement for something because they need me to handle marketing or sales or whatever it is, absolutely. I'm not expecting to work any less than minimum 65 hours a week, which is nothing. That is nothing. I would do that and continue videos on the side and continue because that's the job. I guarantee you a bunch of these people probably aren't. They probably know going in like, hey, we're gonna give you salary because if we give you just straight, so much an hour, you're gonna be making so much in overtime. It's gonna be ridiculous. So the fact that you get Reese, again, someone that's really killing themselves to try to get a bunch of these things out, try working nonstop, having people tell them that he's not doing a good enough job, and that when they don't know what they're talking about, oh my God, no, can't say that. I could not do, they do not have enough money to give me Reese's job. That dude, I don't care what he makes, he deserves a raise. I'm going to buy him a beer when I see him. Just going to give him a hug and tell him that he's doing a good job. And he's doing I just need to hug him. I just need to hug that man. I don't even know what the question was. Yes, so I'm pretty sure Reese has Reese's peanut. They have Reese's. David said that we would get something that you wouldn't expect to do NFTs. If they have candy bars, if they have Nabisco, they have Reese's peanut butter cups. Sorry, I'm really, really hungry. Oh God, I would buy so much of that. Remember those commercials? You take a bite of the Reese's and you throw it around like a boomerang and you catch it in your mouth. There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. That is such a genius marketing idea. Anyway, I digress. I'm pretty sure Reese has learned that even if he gives them a wiggle, I give him a couple weeks extra. Again, you have $100 billion companies like Tesla that never meet their timelines. They never do. And they're not delayed by it's a couple weeks or months. They're delayed by years. So, when Reese says, about a month or so, expect a month or so. Or he's saying a month and maybe he means a week or two. I don't know. I'm pretty sure if I were him, I wouldn't even give. I'd say you say it's going to be ready next week? Okay, yeah, within the next 3 months, we're going to be able to get this. And then when it comes in a couple weeks or a month from now, oh, hey, the Ecomi team did a great job. That's what I would do. That being said, there's going to be people that are going to be hey, we've waited so long for this. And it's okay, yeah, I guess. The kind of trump card that I put down though is okay, listen, you invested, let's say $5,000, which is a lot. It's great. I get it. Maybe you put your whole life savings in, and you're waiting for this to go up, and it is not fun seeing it go down. Okay, well, when I went from 0.0083 to 0.0058 and I lost $250,000, I think I should be the one that would be freaking out. But again, you shouldn't freak out at those types of things. You shouldn't freak out that, okay, we just have to wait a little while longer. If we're not getting Immutable X this month, and probably not until late next month, okay, everything is still happening. It's just we have to wait that extra month. So I am going to go on and say that patience is key, and don't try to emotionally trade. I always tell people, don't put in any money that you're not going to immediately need right away. Don't put in any money unless you're willing to lose it. Which, man, if I lose it all, okay, back to work. Moving on. Who's next says, Randy, will the sub 100 Spider-Man secret rare be worth 100K in a year? Yes, absolutely, 100%, in my opinion. Pablo Santa Maria says, love you every day, more and more. Oh, dude, thanks, brother. Bro hugs. All right, only 10 minutes behind my comments. Not bad. Guala says, the most expensive initial Veve land will be reserved to whales with 2 housing collectibles and more. I don't know why people are excited about collecting sets. LOL. Some NFTs will be more expensive than land. Yeah. I mean, again, if land's only $500 a parcel, again, I don't know that it is or not, but then yeah, most of these NFTs, a lot of these will be more than that. I hate it when I go in. Okay. Because every time I do try to go and see if anything happened with Twitter, but we're good. We're good. No new announcements or anything. Well, Whales with 2,000 collectibles. I guess I'm out. It says people are sleeping on Fantastic Four Secret Rare comic. This is the most expensive and rare physical comic. Check its price on Go Collect. You won't believe it, guys. I would say that all those secret rares are probably undervalued. Just again, from where they were, what people were buying. I love, oh my God. So when people were buying at one price and then it goes down to this price, I have no problem buying because people were already buying at this price, and people were already buying at this price when there's a couple 100,000 people. What do you think when that amount of people 10x's and just, yeah, what do you think what's going to happen when Omi goes up? When suddenly people that only had maybe like a couple $1,000s, now they've got tens of thousands of dollars, and like, oh, hey, when you go from not having money ever to having tens of thousands of dollars, you're going to want to treat yourself. I know, because that happened. That happened to me, and you want to treat yourself. Like I said, there's a lot of you are going to have more money than you've ever had because of this. Same here. I have more money than I've had because of this, on paper anyway. That is going to be what do you call it? That is going to be something where people aren't going to know what to do with it. And a lot of people are going to spend. That's another reason why I'm so pumped. I don't think I've even ever really talked about. A lot of the Omi burn, yeah, there's going to have new people come in. They don't really care about the coin. They just want to play the games, whatever. A lot of that Omi burn is going to be from people that have amounts of Ecomi, that people are hodling right now. Again, even me, myself, millions of Omi are going to be burned by me just on land in the Veveverse. And I'm like the master hodler, never sold. And the only time I'm going to have to sell next year is just so I can pay taxes, pretty much. And that's pretty much it. Grandma Small says, too much inconsistency to get secret rare on the drop. Companies wouldn't speculate on NFTs, only individuals and maybe some crazy speculative investment firms. I don't know. I think there's going to be mutual funds and ETFs for digital land that are going to happen specifically for things like this, things like Earth 2 and things like the Veveverse. But again, just my opinion. James White says, agree. Feel sorry for Reese. Hard to be the messenger. Yeah. Dude is, I love that man. Dezuma says, Randy, if we get Pokemon on Veve, would you like to see a trading card game on there where you buy packs? Or would you like to see 3D characters like the other drops? If they go and do the trading card game, they would have to make a separate section. They would have to make something that says like, oh, hey, by the way, these, for the most part, are not collectible. These are some, because again, in let's say, I don't know how many cards you get, like 30-something card for, however many cards you get. Actually, I could tell you all right now. In a Pokemon deck. Again, in a pack, you'll receive like 10 or 11 cards. But in the... Yes, that's fine. Pokemon trading card game, if I go to my decks, I guess modify deck. Yeah, you get 60 cards. And out of the 60, I have a grass deck right now. And the grass deck is, okay, well, I only have 2 Bulbasaur, 1 Ivysaur, 1 Venusaur, but I have 4 Caterpie, a Metapod. I don't even have a Butterfree. That's messed up. Why you need to have multiple of each. So, and you need to have so many different types of energies too. The most popular cards will be energies because you need multiple of those for your decks. So out of those 60 cards, it's not just like, oh, I want to get 60 cards and that's it. No, to get a 60 card deck, you need like hundreds of cards. And out of that, you can make a decent deck. Whereas, again, that's not collectible. You need to have, again, how much are packs? Let's say packs are, a $5 or $10 a pack. That's not going to work because you need to spend like $200 to get, 20 packs. And then you're going to have, that's a lot to make one deck. Maybe it's just hard. So I would say even at $5 a pack would probably be better. Because again, and that's just to build one deck, like a solid grass deck with maybe some water, like whatever. again, to build fire decks, to build solid water decks, it's just hard. So I would say that they need to be really careful on how they market that. Again, I would love it if that were to happen, because there would be so much money burned, and I would burn that as well. I would burn a lot of my money on that. I would. Oh God, I would go. I honestly hope they don't, because that. Again, for those of you that don't know, after the military, during the military, I am an addict. I had an issue. I had issues with drinking, and that's why I couldn't watch Squid Game at first, because it's about this addict that just keeps on gambling, and I love to gamble. I was like, oh my God, but that could be me. So I almost hope that they don't, because I know I'm going to spend so much money on it, just making decks. It's gambling, because you're like, oh, in this deck, I could possibly. I know in like certain decks you can get a Butterfree. I battled this one trainer like 30 different times, getting all these decks. I don't have any Butterfrees, so I know I would keep going, and it's just a slippery slope. I would like to stick with just digital collectibles, but oh my God, that Omi burn would be insane. Be absolutely insane. Grandmaster Miles says, say it, Randy. Martyr. Yeah. You're great, Grandmaster Miles. Wow. Gullah Gullah says, I think Ecomi team strategy is to have as much as low users and Omi holders as possible. This is because Veve and Omi are not ready for this bull market, unfortunately. They even cut buybacks. Well, the buyback cutting that was just because they're worried about that's being saved. When whales start to dump, that's what they're saved for. So it's not like they're not ready for this bull market. Although you can make the argument that the servers probably are not ready for millions of people right now. But that being said, like, what do you think the Ecomi team does not want to make money? They definitely. I mean, they are. But having all this Omi on their balance sheet, that is going to look so ridiculously amazing. I missed my 1 hour Patreon member shout out. What's it gonna be? Singing Radiohead at the top of our lungs with the boombox blaring as we're falling in love. Got a bottle of whatever, but it's getting us drunk. Singing here's to never growing up. Call up all our friends. Go hard this weekend for no damn reason. And I don't think I'll ever change. All right. Where was I? Ooh. Okay, moving on. Bull market, unfortunately, they even cut buyback. Yeah, so I would say that they're definitely, they'd probably need to get the servers up, but and I think it's not like they don't have the money to like update their servers. It's just that they really need to focus on Immutable X before that. Once that's done, okay, boom, guarantee you they like quintuple their servers, give or take. Brandon says, I'm late. Who got the tattoo, Randy? It was D Benedict, aka spelled out Delta Papa Bravo Papa Delta X-ray. Bing. That's who got it. Oh, I think we got it. Ibrahim Arbaz says, you still believe in Earth 2 as in the beginning? I mean more so now, because like in the beginning there was the only thing you could do is buy and sell tiles. And then, they gave a lot more utility to things. They gave, us Essence and, Ether and Mentars and EPLs and Jewels. And, again, just how far they've cut hollow buildings. So yeah, I mean, probably more so now. Yeah, really, really good. Although now, again, putting in $100,000 now versus $100,000, 10 months ago, $100,000 10 months ago would have gotten you a lot more money than putting in $100,000 now. Unless you make the argument that you have that $100,000 there, you hodl it, and you just put it in there, and you could say like, okay, well, everything that's in your balance, that can be a crypto, because they can convert it to their cryptocurrency. And if they do that, suddenly like, and it becomes super valuable, then I would say that you could make more money with that. Because again, the crypto's not out yet. So that's what I would say. Junior Sanchez says, hey Randy, what's up my brother? What's up Junior? Gunther Heisenberg says, he said drinks, I think. The Joker says, hi Randy, big shout out from the UK. Which do you think will come first, Veveverse or Major Exchange Listing? Also, which excites you the most? Major Exchange Listing will definitely come first. And I would say the Veveverse, because the Veveverse, again, there's a chance that it doesn't work. There's a chance that it's laggy, it's glitchy, and it's just, that it's just not as fun. But I am more leaning towards the side of they will most likely be successful because, again, Mark Zuckerberg is not paying 10,000 people to build a metaverse because on like a whim, on like a chance. No, he knows. He knows metaverses are going to be the next big thing. Dylan CEO did not attach himself to Earth 2 because, oh yeah, maybe I'm going to gamble on my career. No, he knows metaverse is going to be the next thing. Mark Zuckerberg is a beast. Dylan CEO is not dumb. These guys that were thinking about NFTs when there were no NFTs, these guys are on a different level. There is the majority of the world, there's maybe some of us, and then there's, again, you have like the Dan Crothers, David Yu, Mark Zuckerberg's, Elon Musk of the world. Like, they're on a whole different playing field. We think like we're smarter than the rest of the world, or like part of the rest of the world. Maybe, because I don't know. I mean, I didn't create this company. I just know a good deal. I just know an undervalued thing when I see one, and I think a lot of you guys do too. But to create, there's one thing about investing in something versus creating something, and these guys are just on a whole other level. They're like Jedi. They see things before they happen, and they know what to do. I don't have that ability, but I have the ability to, let's say, like, oh, actually, that's a really good idea. So, and just, I guess I have the cojones to put money where my mouth is and throw it all in. But that being said, I would say exchanges will get me more money immediately, but I am more excited for the Veveverse because that's kind of like the next step. So I'm more excited for that. Titan PDX says, love the community and especially Randy. Thank you all. Aw, thanks, man. I love you guys too. Gunther Heisenberg. So Immutable has been postponed a month, give or take. Probably get it next month. Internet Hokaz says, yeah, if people fumble their bags over this Immutable X delay, Ecomi Veve NGMI, not gonna me. I don't know what that means. Ecomi Veve, yeah, they always come through. They always deliver. Even if it's a little late, that's fine. Things are just delayed. We're still gonna get it. All that growth is still gonna happen. Galagala says, also, if the Ecomi want to create a strong utility, they could make the Master Collector Program Pro OMI only. Then they burn that OMI in exchange for increases in OMI value, but they unfortunately not willing to do that. We don't know that they're not willing to do that. I mean, again, we have to wait till the article comes out before we know. But again, if they go and whatever gets people to do it, whatever gets people to go on there, I think is good. Having multiple ways to pay, I think is good. Life Vigil says, Randy, are you sure you don't want to buy my Marvel Secret Rare for OMI? I can't. I'm not buying anything for my OMI right now. I can't. Bird the Jerk says, Taco Bell, Chipotle chicken melt cheesy. That sounds so good. Lynn X says, Tesla 900. Damn, is it really? No heckin' way. So for those of you that don't know, me and Nomad with Guitar have a bet. It's a small bet of what is going. Oh my God, Tesla's at 909. Get the fudge out of here. Oh yeah, there you go, Tesla. There you go, buddy. I sold Tesla at like 678. So, well, it grew about 40-ish% since then. But I got a Ecomi at like 0.003, so it doubled for me. So it was a good move for me to do that. But me and Nomad with Guitar, he thinks that Tesla is going to be under, I forget what it was, like under $300 or under $500. And I was like, yeah, no, it's not. I think it's going to be under whatever it was. I was like, no, it's not. It's going to be above that by the end of the year. So it's a $100 thing. I'd let him. I'd be like, you know what, Nomad Guitar, if you're listening, you could super chat me $70, and I'd let you off the hook. And then you take $30 off. Give or take. Death Game says, I call this investment the oops, I am rich. What do I do now? That is very true. I think paying off debt can be good. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. And then, but leave yourself enough to be able to go and invest more, for the next thing, whatever that may be. Tasty Pie says Digimon is the perfect franchise to use a metaverse NFTs. NFTs give identity to the monster. Digivice equals the wallet, and DNA digivolving is already used by NFTs, bored apes, mutant apes using serum. And the entire stick of Digimon is digital monsters living in digital world. That's the embodiment of NFTs. Digimon, digital monsters. Yeah, all right, that's a good point. The one thing why I think Digimon didn't work in the past is because the games were not that good, and it was a little complicated for kids also. You had to go and be like, oh, it digivolved into this, but it could also digivolve into this. And it's not like Pokemon is simple. There's 3 stages of evolution. There's the basic Pokemon, there's stage 2 and stage 3. Digimon can digivolve like 5 different times, this way and this way and this way. It's a little too confusing for kids. That being said, we're not really kids anymore, so who knows? Who knows? Death Games has someone replied with a link to the Omi token tracker on the Etherscan. They're migrating tokens before the minting is done. I mean, they could be doing both at the same time. Brendan Z says, the Ecomi sensation. I bought so many alligators today. Good for you, mate. I bought a common. I just bought one. I don't even know what they're going for right now. I think I bought it for like 44 doll hairs, give or take. Come on. Oh my goodness. The Ecomi. I don't know if this happened to anybody else, where it just, there we go. It used to be like, boom, quick, and now there's so many people on. Drops. Let's see what's going on with the Loki common. And it is now 42 doll hairs. Very nice, very nice. Secret rare was it was down to 1,300, which is stupid low. 1,800 now. For the secret rare. The ultra rare was ultra rare you're not going to get below 200 again. Moving on. Top Killer says, later, Master Gator. Redzy says, Randy, you going to buy a lot of E2 tokens when they pre-sale? 100%. As long as I have the money. Like I said, I'm taking I'm just trying to withdraw like $3,500. I'll use that. I'll buy more Omi. However much I make in Omi, once that Earth 2 crypto comes out, I'm taking everything that I made with that $3,500, which will most likely be another, God, I don't know, say $30,000. I'm going to put that there, plus like an extra 100K, give or take. As long as I have like $10 million, no issue taking 1%, taking another 100 grand and chucking it at that. Wednesday says Zuck is a reptile. But next says, I'm kind of new to all this Marvel stuff. What's the difference between movies like Captain America: Civil War or Doctor Strange versus X-Men? Because on Wikipedia they are separated. Okay, so X-Men, all of those movies were released by Fox. Century 21, they are not good. Some things are entertaining. Hugh Jackman is the man. Jean Grey is hot. And the old school Jean Grey. And the old school Mystique. Oh, she's hot too. Jennifer Lawrence is alright, I guess. That's why there's probably that distinction. When Marvel went bankrupt in the 90s, they had to sell a lot of their movie licenses away, and Fox got some of them, Universal got some of them, Sony got some of them. So yeah. Mm-hmm. And then they're all under one banner now, though. Every single movie that's going to come out is going to be good. Jamil Shigore says, hello. What's up, Shigore? Gullah says, why do you think people still prefer unknown art from OpenSea over well-known IPs despite knowing Veve? This is because the main purpose of NFT and crypto and decentralization, and Veve NFTs won't. I think it's because it's hard to... I mean, if you're on OpenSea, you probably have a lot of Ethereum, and you can't buy these with Ethereum. Now, is it easy to buy these? Absolutely. But what they would have to do is they would have to cash out their Ethereum, pay taxes on all that, transfer it to their bank account, and then put it into... Yeah, it's just a lot. It's just not worth it for them. So I think that's why. It's just hard. It's annoying. So I think they want to buy this, but it's just... They wouldn't right now. Main purpose of NFT and crypto is decentralization. Maybe NFTs won't. Yeah, so I don't think I mean, crypto is probably all about decentralization, but the NFTs is probably whatever, give or take for them. 99 Crypto said, subs up. Jamal Shigori says, see your friends from France. So Sayer, you made it your tattoo. I had to bet you if you made the million. Friends from France say you made it your tattoo. Oh, yes, the guy from France. Yeah, so I did make it. I did have that million. And then the... I do not have it anymore because only went down, but I'll get it again at some point. I think that's what you're saying. Brendan Z says, if we're going to get more Mondo movie posted on Veve, I'd love his adaptation of The Home Alone. Oh, that'd be pretty cool. And the face. Macaulay Culkin putting on the aftershave. He's like, oh. How many do you have? Brendan Z says, Pokemon better than Digimon. I think so too, Brendan Z. Actually, I'm going to send that to my friend Ty because he like loves Digimon and he's like always like pooping on Pokemon. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna see what he says about that. TK Ed Social Gourmet Gaming says, yo, can't wait until the next month or so. I think we're gonna witness history. I think so too. Brendan's app's been so slow recently. Yeah, that servers, gotta update those servers. TK Ed Social says, I wonder if we can find the same type of information we did for Binance for other exchanges like Coinbase. Possibly. I mean, again, I assume we're going to go on all of these. It's going to take some time. Randy's going to pick up some loaded fries. Put Randy on the radio. Very good. Well, I'm going to be out in 2 seconds. Bond Drop said mid-October. I know I keep bugging about this, but next week is already November. Yeah. I would say it was all right. Maybe we get it. Maybe we wait until November. I don't know. Sorry. Are old Yu-Gi-Oh cards expensive? I used to have a lot of them. Some of them are, but again, they have to be in really good condition. They have to be graded PSA 10, and most people's cards just aren't. But yeah, if you had them in a binder, go get them graded. But definitely check online before you do that. Slava says, hey Randy, DCL blogger, Ethereum Whale talked about how he couldn't buy a few Marvel Secret Rares at 8K because of the 350 gem limit and how he watched it go to 40K. Yeah, that's the thing. Like it's a pain in the butt to try to go and put that much money on an app, only $350 at a time. So again, once they fix this, it's fine. It'll go up. Everything will go up, but they have to fix it first. Give them a couple months. Hang With Me says Coinbase will put us on the moon. Yeah, them and Binance be really good. But did you watch Andre's recent video? He was talking about the Ecomi drops. Yes, I didn't watch the video, but I was on the people send me his clips, so I saw his clip. Linux says, "What's your least favorite and most favorite Marvel movie?" Oh, most favorite is probably Infinity War. Least favorite, I don't know. Maybe like. I don't know, like Iron Man 3, maybe? Yeah, probably Iron Man 3. That one. Luffy91 says, can you do a video explaining tax on crypto, please? I did not that. Wow. I don't know. Again, I'm not an accountant. I do have a lot of experience in the financial sector, but I've never had crypto on my balance sheet, really. So it's going to be the first year. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'll interview an accountant. And I'll do that. But even a lot of accountants, they don't really know how to do this either. So keep it posted. Elgala says, I think Omida NFT should solve that. But I think OpenSea whales want to have it in their Ethereum wallets. I think only Labbits and DG will make it. But IPs will be careful and take a long time, unfortunately. Again, a lot of these big companies will want it out there because they want the money. So it'll happen. It's just, it might take some time. All right, that's it for me, everybody. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. And everyone check out Star Helix and Veve Vault on YouTube and at Not Star Helix and at Hey David Don on the Twitter. All right, I love you guys. Bye. Meow, 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 meow. Meow, meow, meow. Ugh.